Well, hello and welcome. I'm glad that you're here with us as we continue our chronological read through the Bible. Today we're going to read about Azariah. It's also known as Uzziah. We'll be introduced to his son Jotham. Both of them reigned as kings in Judah. And then we're going to go through a rapid fire list. Actually, first we'll go through a rapid fire list of five kings of Israel who reigned during roughly that same time period. So first, the kings of Israel. About two-thirds of the way through Azariah's reign in Judah, Zechariah, the son of Jeroboam, began his reign over Israel. But that reign really lasted only about 6 months. Zechariah did evil in the sight of the Lord, as did all of the northern kings. And Shallum conspired against him, killed him, and began to reign in his place. Now, it didn't really turn out all that well for Shallum. He reigned only about a month before he was killed by Menahem, who then reigned in Shallum's place. Now, Menahem was exceptionally brutal, and he put down any resistance against him with horrible atrocities. I guess you could see how that would make people a little less eager to try to conspire against him. He reigned for 10 years, but he did what was evil in the sight of the Lord. During his reign, we see the Assyrians begin to take tribute from Israel. Now, remember, the Lord's going to eventually punish Israel at the hand of the Assyrians. And we see this now begin. Well, Menahem exacts a tax on Israel to pay the tribute so that he can remain king. It did put an end to the bloody succession of kings, at least for a decade or so now, because if you rebelled against the king of Israel now, you would have to answer to the Assyrians. So Menahem's son Pekahiah succeeded him on the throne, the normal transition this time. He reigned for about 2 years. Again, he did what was evil in the sight of the Lord, and he was overthrown and killed by Pekah. Now, Pekah reigned for about 20 years, also doing what was evil in the sight of the Lord. And during Pekah's reign, Assyria began to pick away at the kingdom of Israel. They began to, pick off various cities, carried away captives, and so on. Pekah was then killed with the help of the Assyrians in a conspiracy by Hoshea. Hoshea is going to turn out to be Israel's last king. Now, while all this is going on in the northern kingdom, Uzziah or Amaziah is enjoying a prosperous reign in Judah. He reigns a total of 52 years, starting at the age of 16. Amaziah is faithful to the Lord, at least through the early part of his reign, and Judah is blessed by God under his reign. He will be the last king under which Judah prospers. Unfortunately, the blessing and success causes Amaziah to become prideful, and he attempts to burn incense on the altar of incense in the temple of the Lord. Now, that's something that only the priests are allowed to do. So a large contingent of 80 priests attempts to stop him. But Azariah, rather than submitting to the Lord, to them, and thereby submitting to the Lord, becomes angry. When he becomes angry, God strikes Azariah with leprosy. Azariah lives the rest of his life in isolation in a separate house, unable to carry out the daily functions of ruling or to ever enter again into the temple. Well, again, as always, I pray that these are helpful for you. Our time together is helpful for you as you try to read through and see all these things going on. Pray that you're growing and learning, and I look forward to gathering with you the next time. May God be with you and bless you.